We are going to validate today's meeting as I call roll so that we can verify that we have a quorum. Ms. Jarman, here. Are you here? Mr. Bellamy?
Here.
Mr. Conway?
Here.
Mr. Perlin?
Here.
Ms. Spalding? And Ms. Fox?
Here.
Very well, including myself. We have 5, therefore we do have a quorum. Mr. Garth, I'll ask you to give us the explanation as to the reason and necessity of today's meeting via this medium. Mr. Garth, you there? I see that you're muted. There you go. Still can't hear you. Well, let's try this, as we have heard this multiple times now over the last 7 months. Mr. Garth, I'll ask you to chime in if we could hear you at some point. Right now, I cannot hear you. But to the board, I'll entertain a motion based on the fact that the mayor's office, in coordination with the Metro Health Department, is allowing us to host these meetings via the Cisco WebEx platform to provide safety to all those involved. That's much different than Mr. Garth would have stated it, but there are multiple orders out there. But I'll entertain a motion that we approve today's meeting via this medium.
Should, Mr. Chairman, should we specify that it's Governor's Executive Order 16 that has since been extended by Executive Order 65, I believe is the most recent one. Can you hear me now?
We can. Yes. Mr. Garth,
you can hear me now? Sorry about that.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
Okay. Yeah, this meeting, it's permitted to be held in an electronic format under the Governor's Executive Order 16, as continued in its current iteration by Governor's Executive Order 65, so long as the board determines that this is essential business of the board. As such, I would ask for a motion that the business before the board today is essential business of the board. If the board chooses to meet in an electronic format, and all board rules or regulations to the contrary be waived.
I will entertain a motion as requested by Mr. Garth.
So moved, Will Conway.
Second, Chris Bellamy.
A motion and a second. Mr. Garth, thank you for that. You said it much better than I do. As I call your name, please vote yea or nay. Mr. Bellamy?
Yay.
Mr. Conway?
Yay.
Mr. Perlin?
Yay.
Ms. Fox?
Yay.
Thank you very much. Motion passes. Next on the agenda, approval of the previous meeting minutes. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved, Will Conway.
Second, Chris Bellamy.
A motion and a second. Any discussion, edits, or amendments? Hearing none, I'll entertain your vote. Mr. Bellamy?
Yay.
Mr. Conway?
Yay.
Mr. Perlin?
Yay.
Ms. Fox?
Yay.
Motion passes. Next, I will read a memo regarding appeals. If you're not satisfied with the decision of the Metropolitan Bureau Permit Board regarding your application or your hearing, you may appeal the decision to the Davidson County Chancery or Circuit Court pursuant to the requirements set forth in TCA 57-5-108. The decisions of the Metro Bureau Permit Board take effect on a date to be determined by the board. However, you may file an appeal within 60 days of the date of entry of the board's decision. We advise that you seek your own independent legal advice to ensure that your appeal is filed in a timely manner. that all procedural requirements have been met. The following applications appear to be in order for approval. Number 3, Vintage Pursuits LLC, Add Vintage Distributing. Number 4, Living Waters Brewing Company LLC, Living Waters Brewing Company. Number 5, the Rockin' Dough Pizza Company LLC, Rockin' Dough Pizza Brewery. 6, the Register LLC, the Register. 7, Marriott Hotel Services Inc., Wild Horse Saloon. Number 8, Four Punk LLC, DLS Snitch Vatos Tacos. 9, Jane's Entertainment Group LLC, Jane's on Top. Number 10, Rose Pony LLC, Rose Pony. 11, Ariba LLC, Ariba. Those, based on staff recommendation, appear to be in order to be granted. I'll entertain a motion to do so.
So moved, Will Conway.
Second, Chris Bellamy.
Thank you. Any discussion? Please vote as I call your name. Mr. Bellamy.
Yay.
Mr. Conway.
Yay.
Mr. Perlin.
Yay.
Ms. Fox.
Yay.
4 yeas, no nays. Motion passes. Those applications are approved. Those permits are granted. As usual, I'm assuming staff will email those permits to be printed and placed on the wall of the permit holder. The following applications, based on staff recommendation, shall be deferred indefinitely. For anyone listening to this call, if you are one of these, understand that this indefinite deferral is only due to the fact that there are still some documents outstanding. In the event you submit all the required documents and have all the required inspections, staff does have the authority to issue a temp permit at their convenience. Number 12. And again, the following, based on staff recommendation, is to defer indefinitely. Number 12, Mazatlan Grill, LLC. Mazatlan Grill, Publix, Tennessee, LLC, Publix, Tennessee, number 1732. 14, Arnold's Country Kitchen, LLC, Arnold's Country Kitchen. 15, Giratana Restaurant Group, LLC, Ellison Place Soda Shop. 16, Agave's Bell Meat, Inc., Agave's Mexican Restaurant. And 17, Three Amigos Bar and Hookah Lounge, LLC, Three Amigos Bar and Hookah Lounge. Staff recommends indefinite deferral. I'll entertain a motion to do so.
So moved, Will Conway.
Second, Chris Bellamy.
Thank you, gentlemen. Any discussion? Hearing none. Please vote as I call your name. Mr. Bellamy.
Yay.
Mr. Conway.
Yay.
Mr. Perlin.
Yay.
Ms. Fox.
Yay.
I have 4 yeas, no nays. Motion passes. Again, those will be indefinitely deferred. If you have additional documents to be submitted, staff will gladly take those. And it's at their discretion. They have the ability to issue a temp once those have been received. As we historically usually do, in the next section of the agenda are the complaints. I will read the permit holder and the staff recommended civil penalty, and then we will take them all in one motion. If there is one that someone would choose to discuss or prefer to discuss, please let me know. I'm happy to pull that out for discussion. Number 18, OSF International Inc., the old spaghetti factory, $2,000. Number 19, Z-Mart 2, $750. 20, I Tossed Mini Market, $2,500. Number 21, Dollar Gen Corp. LLC, Dollar General number 2117, $2,500. 22, Grecia Rodriguez, Los 3 Volcanes, $2,500. 23, Maria G. Al Nimri, Royal Discount Tobacco and Beer, $2,500. 24, F&S Fast Foods, Inc., Sbarro, the Italian Eatery, $1,500. Number 25, MCC Resort Nashville, LLC, Dick's Last Resort, $2,000. 26, 7-Eleven, Inc., Tiger Market, number 41052H, as in Henry, $1,500. Number 27, Doc Holidays Nashville, Doc Holidays Saloon, $2,000. 28, SK Food Corporation, K&S World Market, $1,500. 29, Copacabana LLC, Copacabana Bar and Grill, $1,000. 30, Jimmy Tran, Saigon Cafe, $1,000. 31, Oscar's Taco Shop, number 13, LLC, Oscar's Taco Shop, $1,500. 32, Red Bicycle West, LLC, Red Bicycle, $1,500. 33, Barnett Boys, LLC, Charlotte Pike Market, $2,000. 34, Nahab Harb One Stop Market, $2,000. 35, Dolgen Corp LLC, Dollar General Store number 14879, $2,000. 36, Mapco Mart 3328, Mapco Mart 3328, $1,000. 37, TriStar Energy LLC, Hightail number 6653, $1,500. 38, Tennessee CVS Pharmacy LLC, CVS Pharmacy, $2,000. 39, China Buffet, $1,500. 40, Pujim Inc., Rosie's Market, $3,000. 41, Sylvan Egg LLC, Another Broken Egg Cafe, $2,000. 42, Turnip Truck Charlotte LLC, the Turnip Truck, $1,500. And 43, TriStar Energy LLC, Twice Daily, number 7114, $1,000. I'll entertain a motion to issue those citations as read.
So moved, Will Conway.
Second, Chris Bellamy.
A motion and a second. Any additional discussion? Hearing none, I'll entertain your vote. Mr. Bellamy.
Yay.
Mr. Conway.
Yay.
Mr. Perlin.
Yay.
Ms. Fox.
Yay.
4 yeas, no nays, motion passes. Mr. Director, I'll turn it over to you for the director's report.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You all will take a look at the document I sent you last night, the executive director's report, total revenue through December 2nd. And you'll see that we've brought in year to date a total of $249,442.22 as of midnight last night. And like it has been for the last 7 months or so, really the largest decrease that we've seen has been in the number of applications, just because of the lack of business at the moment. So we're at about 50% or so where we were this time last year. And one silver lining to that is that we've also received about 8 applications for delivering curbside permits. So that's actually accounted for about $2,000 last month in application fees. And I think that's just going to go up from there. But civil penalties, it looks higher than where we were this time last year. I mean, it is considerably higher, but a lot of that is because of the program that we have in place now. We've been doing it the entire fiscal year, whereas last year we started about 3 months into the fiscal year. So I think that's where you see the difference there and the amount of civil penalties. But we are headed in the right direction, and I think we'll have another great year as far as revenue goes. So I think we're definitely headed in the right direction, and I think we're in a good spot right now. And just one item I wanted to add is that to remind everyone that our next meeting is on Wednesday, December 16th, and that is at noon instead of the usual 5:30. So that concludes my report, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you all may have.
Sure. Director, thank you. Does the board have any questions or comments of the director?
Oh, I just wanted to add that the privilege tax letters have gone out. We have one more batch to go out. It'll go out either tomorrow or Monday, so those should be out. And we have about 1,400 or 1,500 that are outstanding that have until January 1st to make the payment.
Very good. Any questions or comments from the board?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sounds good.
I do have a couple of comments regarding some of the information. I mean, our civil penalties are considerably higher, and just based on the number of sale to minors that are on today's agenda, obviously there's still, as there should be, a concern about that type of activity out in the community. It's kind of a bittersweet's not the right word, because although it's revenue that this department is generating, it's due to a violation of something that we would prefer not happen in the community. It is a pandemic. Realize that things are stressful out there, but we would just suggest and ask that department holders really challenge their staff to be very careful and diligent about these issues. The upside of that is that it appears, as we've been discussing for some time now, the last couple of years, that staff is putting in place a very diligent and concerted effort, an intentional effort to visit all the establishments. And it obviously is occurring, but unfortunately, we're finding a lot of these things happening. So, hopefully this will be, as the program, as this process continues forward, those permit holders in the community will get the picture that we understand that folks are struggling, but we can't violate the law by selling to those individuals under 21. So, right. It's good from a revenue standpoint in our department, but we're not here to generate revenue. We're here to really stress that folks in the community, abide by the laws and the rules that we have set forth. And we, as a department, certainly want to help with that. But you got to work on us too. So, Director, thank you for all of that. One other thing I would note too is, in regards to the delivery curbside permit, that the current mayor's order mandates that most or a lot of bars that are open as bars or restaurants or something to that effect have a curfew, basically. That is in place if not all across Metro, in certain areas of Metro. The curbside delivery permit that we have now approved as a part of Metro Code of Law is a way for the permit holders who hold this type permit to circumvent, may not be the right word, but that's what it does. It allows people to utilize another source or a resource of sales. So we would certainly recommend those permit holders that have not yet done so to come go online and apply for the delivery curbside permit. The process that staff has put in place to date is much easier than a standard permit. It doesn't require nearly as much background and verification, because most of that stuff is already on file. It's just almost a tangible permit to what you're already operating with. But it is a permit that's required to deliver or have clients or customers pick up at curbside. So to that, I will stop there. Are there any other questions or comments from the board? Mr. Director, do you have any additional comments?
I do not, Mr. Chairman. I would just like to explain to the board that it does seem like there are a lot of sales to minor violations that we have on the agenda. But I am pleased to say that we have very few that are repeat offenders. It's just that prior we were probably hitting about 10% of the permit holders, and like you pointed out, now we're hitting 100% of them every single year. So
good, very good. Thank you. Well, appreciate your efforts in putting that program in place. Any other questions? Any other comments from the board? Or
All good.
Mr. Director, any other comments from you?
Not this time.
Very good. Well, as mentioned earlier, I hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving and everyone is planning on having a good holiday season, a safe and adequately distanced holiday season. Without objection to adjournment in today's meeting. Hearing none, folks, we stand adjourned. Thanks so much. Have a great afternoon.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
This has been a service of the Metro Nashville Network. If you would like to see this presentation again, or for more information about this and other programs, visit nashville.gov.